It's very early in the legislative process, and we're going to continue to take our case for an honestly balanced budget, one that funds our priorities, including increased funding for roads and schools, and one that includes across-the-board income tax relief for every Hoosier. And we're going to take that case to members of the General Assembly, but as we did here in Decatur today, we're going to be carrying that message all over the state of Indiana, and I have every confidence, as the leaders of the General Assembly have told me, that income tax relief is still under active consideration, and as the budget process moves forward toward the end of this session in April, I am hopeful that we'll be able to move tax relief for every Hoosier forward this year, because I believe it'll mean jobs in the city and on the farm. Well, there's no question that lowering the personal income tax rate will help working families. It'll put a couple of $100s in the pockets of Hoosier families and individuals. But it's equally significant to say that the most effective way to lower taxes on small business owners in the state of Indiana is to lower the personal income tax rate. More than 92% of Hoosier enterprises file their taxes under the individual income tax rate. So the best way to lower taxes on job creators is to lower the income tax rate. And this will also make Indiana more competitive. If we lower the personal income tax rate, as we can afford to do, even while we fund roads and schools, it'll make Indiana the lowest tax state in the Midwest, and that'll make it even more possible for us to encourage businesses that are here to grow and encourage businesses that are looking to come to Indiana to move here. The budget has to be honestly balanced, which means that the state of Indiana at the end of this budget process should not be spending 1 penny more than it's taking in. And the budget that we've submitted to the General Assembly does that. But what's really remarkable about Indiana's position today is we can have an honestly balanced budget that funds our current needs, that funds additional enrollment in programs like Medicaid, that increases funding for roads and for schools, but also has plenty of room to lower income taxes by 10% while keeping a strong balance sheet and strong and healthy reserves. It is a real testament to the leadership we've had in the last 8 years that Indiana is really able to fund our priorities and provide tax relief for Hoosiers, and that's a message that we're really carrying all over the state of Indiana.